We don't specify in AP psychology how to teach about gender and sexual orientation. We don't dictate that there's certain readings that students need to do. We certainly don't dictate beliefs that students need to have. AP focuses on how psychologists define and understand psychological developments related to gender and sexual orientation. And so within that objective, there's a lot of flexibility about appropriate flexibility about how schools do that. We worry deeply about any decisions that would be made to say, we will not allow in our area a topic to be taught in a class that is required for college credit. The AP designation can only be applied to courses that follow the core concepts. And that's what we feel that we can do well. We can make sure that teachers, the district leaders, the school leaders understand what the material actually says and what the policies are. So you've seen districts band together and say, okay, we recognize that this topic could be considered controversial in our state. So what we will do as a group of 6 districts is we will build a lesson plan together, and we'll meet with our state and show the state that this is an age-appropriate way to teach a college-level topic. We're releasing this fall a new set of school recognitions, but every high school in the country will receive an evaluation from us as to whether or not their AP classrooms look like the demographics of their school. And that will be a very public registry for the first time as to whether or not equity is happening. If we don't make transparent what is currently hidden or unknown, it's easy to hide from this problem and not acknowledge it, rather than very consciously looking at these numbers and saying 40% of the students in our school are Black, but only 20% of the students in these AP classrooms are Black. That must change. We've seen with Hispanic students who are now represented in AP at rates similar to white students. In the state of California, for example, the majority of students in AP classes are Hispanic, same in Texas. They far outnumber the white students in AP courses in those 2 states. Part of that is because of very deliberate efforts by organizations like the Texas Education Agency to offer AP Spanish earlier as a way of signaling to students, you have what it takes to be on the path to college and to earn college credit. So that's very much one of the reasons we chose to develop an AP African American Studies course. We knew that the course would be controversial, but it felt more important to us to do right by this discipline, to signal that this discipline can be as important to take in high school as AP World History or AP European History. And by placing this course in 9th or 10th grade, will it have the effect that AP Spanish has had on bringing a much larger group of Black students into AP earlier in a way that makes this their culture and not a foreign culture for them?